Welcome to the Nation Daily with Tulip. This is for December 8, 2023. The latest opinion poll by Nation shows that the majority of people support the government's flagship digital wallet policy. However, over a quarter are opposed to the scheme. The southern province of Ranong has ordered tighter security along its maritime border with Myanmar to prevent agricultural products such as palm oil and rubber from being smuggled into Thailand. Health networks are suggesting raising the tax on alcoholic beverages in pilot zones to allow entertainment venues to remain open until 4 a.m., aiming to mitigate the impact of alcohol consumption. The Department of Land Transport is taking several steps to regulate the road safety of double-decker buses to reduce the risk of accidents. And Chiang Mai is to host a charity ballet production titled La Bayadak and Snow White 2023, performed by Youth Helping Youth Project. So first story, we will go to the latest poll by Nation that asks people what do they think about this government digital wallet scheme to give out 10,000 baht to people that actually earn 70,000 monthly income and have saving not more than 500,000 baht in their bank account. Most of the people actually like the idea and think that it would really help, but not everybody on it. There are about 27% that oppose the idea of this scheme. The scheme allocates its 10,000 baht digital payments to Thais over 16 years old. It would cost this plan 5 billion baht. It gained support from over 72% of respondents in the poll, but the rest, which is over 27%, opposed the policy. They said they are worried about national debt among their concerns. This poll was conducted by Nation Group and the Institute of Future Studies for Development with about 1,200 participants over 18 years old. Most people who support the scheme were unemployed individuals. This is like 90% of people that support the scheme. And also general workers. They believe it would help people get through the economic downturn. But people that opposed it, most of them were in civil servant sectors, students, and business owners. The primary reasons for opposing the scheme are the national debt burden and did not believe that it would help improve the economy. Many also think that there are better ways of boosting the economy and people's livelihood. So I suggest that you do voice public opinion. If you really think it's really good for the country, maybe the government need to do a little more of the explanation and a little more elaboration on what exactly or how exactly and will be done. Or maybe for people that worry about national debt, they might have to lay out a plan how to pay back what they borrow for this project. Next story, we'll go to Ranong province when now they are trying to tighten up the security border, maritime border, to make sure that there are less smuggled products from the neighboring country. The southern province of Ranong has ordered tighter security along its maritime border with Myanmar to prevent agricultural products such as palm oil and rubber from being smuggled into the country. The order was issued by Ranong Provincial Administrative Organization, or Ranong PAO, after the government announced price guarantee for rubber to help support farmers. The price guarantee policy announced earlier this year and has led to concern that smugglers are importing cheap rubber from Myanmar to sell in Thailand. The local authority has deployed additional troops and police to its maritime border to increase patrols and inspections targeting smuggling. Thailand is also working with Myanmar's military regime to crack down on smuggling. The two governments have agreed to share information and cooperate in joint anti-smuggling operation. Next story, you might want to know what will happen if you like to go out and hang out at all these night entertainment venues. Usually close around 1 a.m. right now, midnight, or some places 2 a.m. And the government actually said that they are looking at some of these areas in 4 provinces. Some is like pilot zone to extend the operating hours until 4 a.m. Of course, there's a lot of people that have some concern about the impact that it will cause to the society and whatnot. So there was some kind of forum organized by the Media for Health Foundation and also Health Promotion Movement about this, and they suggest that raising the tax on alcoholic beverages in this pilot zone should be able to help mitigate the impact of alcohol consumption. This conference, they said that they are aiming to address public concerns regarding the government's initiative to extend operating hours of these entertainment venues like pubs, bars, restaurants, karaoke joints that the government hope will help boost domestic spending and also tourism. The zone we are talking about are in Bangkok, Chonburi, Phuket, and Chiang Mai. They were selected by Interior Ministry and expected to start this extended hour the middle of this month. The concern is that extending operating hours might create social impacts such as road accidents, crimes, and health problems. Responsible agencies are urged to thoroughly study the possible consequences of the measure to ensure that the benefits outweigh the downsides. One of the suggestions from this forum is that based on a recent study, if alcohol prices were to increase from 70 baht to 160 baht, this is more than double the price per unit. They said the amount of drink that are likely to be consumed would drop by half per hour. Well, of course, if it's like double the price, most people probably will think twice before they order another one. So they think that raising the alcoholic beverage tax in pilot area is a necessary measure to mitigate the impact of alcohol consumption. I think for me, what interesting part is that this study involved 900 Thai and 300 foreign respondents. They found that people that go to these entertainment venues in tourist provinces often drink between 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So their hours of drinking, 5 to 11, 6 hours. And most of them will just, stop drinking after that. But there are about 30% of these people that will go on and stay and drink more after that if they open until 2 a.m. And these people are likely to stay on if these entertainment venues open until 4 a.m. So if anything gonna affect, it's probably gonna affect these 30% of the drinker that will just stay there until 4 a.m. But like they said, the government should try to do a little more of the study or the impact effect, what's gonna happen. But the good thing that they start in the pilot area, so if there anything happen, you should be able to see right away. The next story, we will go to the story about the double-decker. Just earlier this month, this December, there was an accident in Prachuap Khiri Khan province where a double-decker bus crashes into a tree on the roadside of the highway, and it ended up killing 14 and injuring 32 others. This led to the Department of Land Transport think that there should be something they have to do to make sure that it's safer. So the department said that they are taking several steps to regulate the road safety of double-decker buses to reduce the risk of accident. One of the most important steps is to require all double-decker buses to be equipped with a speed limiter. They said this will prevent buses from exceeding the speed limit, which is one of the main causes of accident. They said another step they want to do is to require all double-decker buses to be inspected by a qualified mechanic at least every 6 months to ensure that the buses are in good condition and safe to operate. Another thing they are considering is that they will inspect the bus operator to make sure that everything meets the safety standard, whether it's the driver themselves, the vehicles, the management system, and also they have to make sure that they mandate the vehicle inspection. They're also thinking about GPS tracking devices that will help monitor all these double-decker, routine safety check before each trip, and conducting random roadside inspections. And they said that they have to come up with an effective system to minimize potential accident risk. I'm not sure how you are going to do that. Another interesting measure is that banning double-decker buses from operating in certain areas, such as mountainous areas or areas with poor road conditions. That might be something that would work, because in a lot of countries, if the road is so narrow, so small, or in some certain kind of landscape, they would not allow some certain type of large vehicles to get in the area. So this might be a good solution. So now we have to wait and see what kind of measure that they will come out with, and whether it will be able to really reduce the risk of double-decker in accident, and anything constructive after that. Next, we will go to something a little lighter in Chiang Mai, because Chiang Mai province is about to host a charity ballet production, and the proceeds from this ballet will go to the underprivileged kids. The charity ballet production titled La Bayadère and Snow White 2023 will be performed by Youth Helping Youth Project. It will be shown at the Chiang Mai University Convention Center on Sunday, December 17. 2 rounds on that day, noon and 3 p.m. The proceeds will go to help the underprivileged kids and young orphans at the เฉลิมพระเกียรติ 48 Phansa School under the royal patronage of Her Royal Highness Princess มหาจักรีสิรินธร So there are a lot of famous, really talented ballet dancer that will join this program, and it will also be joined with about 100 dance students from Chiang Mai Ballet Academy in supporting roles. It is 2 hours performance. I believe the ticket's about 500 bahts, and it's for a good cause. So if you are in town, if you love this kind of thing, be sure to check it out. And for any other story about Thailand and ASEAN, you can check out our website, nationthailand.com, and you can follow us on all these social media platforms, X, Twitter, X and Twitter is the same thing, X, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And that's it. สวัสดีค่ะ